sacrifices against their ex-teammates. She's skating here for the love of the game, for pure sportsmanship. We're going to prevail, I promise you that. Back to you, Rory and Hawk.
Nancy Delgado was able to stick with the game plan, but somebody who needs no encouragement is Captain America, Bill Barker. But of course, the King Richard Brown is going to be trying to get under his skin.
So far, it looks like Delgado's buying into Loeb's ideas. 10-2 to Riot. And if the men have a good period, they can blow this thing open in the first half. Bo Sanders and Posse Shalene get out. I don't know. I think Posse's a little flabby. What do you think? Well, maybe not.
They're like a granite statue. But see how the Sundogs respond, Rory. Remember, Denise Loeb's penalty is being served out by the men, so the Sundogs will have a power jam right here for this first jam of the period.
Posse Shalene, I think, is made out of granite. And little Richard Brown is outnumbered right now. He looks around and says, I'm in trouble. Whoa! He was right. You can see it in his face as he saw three Sundogs surround him, and Shalene just falls over him. Now goes by Robles and calls it off. He might have called it off a second too soon because Travis Wills was being knocked out of the building.
If he was seeing three Sundogs before he got hit, he was seeing about 8 after he got hit. And Posse Shalene just lowered the boom. Watch the hit on little Richard Brown. He calls himself the King. Hey, King, dig yourself out of your hole. Let him eat cake, right? Wow.
Boy, Richard would rather that not happen much tonight. Look at him. He's a bit shaking up. Doesn't he know who I am? Yeah, he knows, Richard. That's why he did that. 10-3, the Sundogs are trailing, and he only got 1 point for all of that. And now, the Illinois Riot get Mike Tanner out there. And he is chasing number 6 for the Sundogs, Jonathan Russell. He doesn't have to chase him anymore because Russell's flat on his back. That leaves Mike Tanner coming up to the double block. The Riot have dominated this game, and now look at Robles. He's back there. He says, don't worry, I'll help you through. Lockamy and Marshall were the blockers, but Robles did the job. He did it big time. He got his jammer through, but then he did miss when Jonathan Russell came by. And Robles was going to go over there and say, you don't do that to me, kid.
As Kenneth Loeb. It's difficult enough to try to play when Kenneth Loeb is sitting there on the corner of the track barking at you. How can you perform? Not only that, but he's not allowing them to defend themselves. These guys are in big trouble.
12-3, the Riot way out in front. Little Richard Brown and Ray Robles, man, you've got those two guys on your team. Out there at the same time, you are in trouble for the other guys. As Brown just missed a hip check there in the back and went right into the rail. But here we go again, number 53 for the Riot. That's Andy Wallace trying to keep his balance. He did so that time. Little Sam Martin with him. Now he loses his balance. Talking about Wallace. That leaves Sam Martin out there. I would think Martin would be just the kind of guy Loeb would love. Quiet, keeps to his business, plays a clean game, tries to score when he can.
Red hair.
That's always a plus. And here's Brown back there. Whoa! Richard, you missed him. Where'd he go? Bo Sanders slips down. Martin looks behind his back and sees Brown trying to catch him. He missed him again! Over the rail goes little Richard. This is a display of skating. This is what Loeb would love to see every night.
He's the flame. Well, he was on fire right there. Red hair and all. This looks like jams of old. The flame going through the 5-4 lineup.
Well, that got Logan in a better mood, didn't it? He's happy now.
Well, he ain't going through Brooklyn, the Bronx, or Manhattan. He's going through maybe Joliet, Chicago, maybe a little Wheaton, Illinois. The Flame, Sam Martin. He still looks miserable, though, does Kenneth Loeb. Come on, man. Get a smile on your face once in a while. Sam Martin just got you a bunch of points.
It's the Riot 12, the Sundogs 6. And there go the Jammers, and Sickman Williams gets away. Sickman Williams, number 8. Disposed of Travis Wills that time. And Williams, if this were a flat track, you wouldn't even be able to see this guy. He's such a blur. He adjusts his skates. And he better adjust the rest of his body as he gets up to Robles.
I think Robles is going to adjust it for him.
Robles is one tough customer back there. Bill Barker, we haven't seen much of him tonight. He's back there to help Sigmund Williams. Gives him the whip up high and then sends him down low. Robles couldn't stay on his feet. Williams gets the point. Barker gets the big assist. 12-7, Riot by 5. Oh, man, did Brown get taken down in the back? The Kings having a tough night. And here comes the whip to Posse Shalane. Shalane has no skill playing hockey. Runs into the rail, sends his opponent out of the building. Now is Travis Wills, and Posse gets on those great skates, and here he comes. Shot just for good measure.
Well, these Sundogs are trying to make a game of it, Rory. They were getting blown out early. Maybe they are prepared to play. They just needed a little time to get warmed up after the layoff because Posse Shalane can really bring them back into contention here.
They're trying to show they're not the scent puppies after all. Richard Brown back there along with Bill Rokever. And they're watching Shalane try and break through him. Only 2 seconds left in the jam. He didn't make it. I don't think he got any. No, they're going to give him 2. The ending's still good. 2 yellow.
Well, it's not right that all this clean play is battering little Richard Brown more than dirty play does. I guess when somebody plays clean, he's not prepared for it, perhaps. But Posse Shalane has emerged. He started out early. You see him send number 57, Travis Wills, right through a couple of the uprights into the cheap seats. He pivots, comes back around, gets a little help from his friend, the Captain America. Usually the Captain America takes out one dude. Hey, what the heck? We like this one so much, we'll play 2. Captain America, Posse Shalane team up for a big score.
Subscribe to Roller Jam Magazine now. Every issue is jam-packed with exclusive behind-the-scenes info, in-depth profiles, and posters of all your favorite stars. A 1-year subscription is only $18, so don't delay. Roller Jam Magazine, it's in your face.